We are here to raise 28.8 billion shillings. And as I think about the efforts that we have done as a country, as a company, and as Kenyans, the capital markets has really assisted our company and our country. When I joined this company in 2008, we had less than 1,000 megawatts. Today, because of the support we have received, we have 1,618 megawatts. We are here today to raise this money to support us, number one, to grow capacity further. We know the demand is growing, our country is growing, GDP is growing. Devolution has brought great demand in power. We have belief in this country, and we think we are moving forward. We are becoming a middle-income country, and we need to have power to drive the nation. We need capacity. So KENGEN is now believing we are going to put 720 megawatts by 2020 additional. Number two, the cash that we raise is going to help us restructure our balance sheet so that we can create headroom that can support us absorb additional funds.
We are really a geothermal leader. And for your information, Kenya currently is number 8 in terms of geothermal production in the world, with an installed capacity of 653 megawatts as of today. And out of that, KENGEN is generating 514 megawatts. And we are really excited about the geothermal journey because of what geothermal is. It gives the highest value to the shareholders, with the highest return, very, very reliable, and it's also least cost, and it's a natural resource that's available in Kenya very abundantly. And the 280 megawatts project that we commissioned in 2014 was the largest single geothermal project in the world at the time that we did it, and we are very happy about that.
So what are the options for shareholders? The first option is you accept your offer, either fully and you subscribe. You can also apply for additional shares over and above your right. You can also accept partially, and you can actually buy, sell the, whatever you don't take in the stock market through the new paid rights process.
On behalf of the Nairobi Securities Exchange, we are very delighted with this issue. KENGEN has been a very premier stock for the exchange. Since its debut, when they listed the first shares on the exchange, I think we've never seen market exuberance as we saw with the KENGEN stock. From a price of 11 at launch, it went to a high of 40. I think that's when we had the traction in the market. So this rights issue coming at this point in time, when we've had a pretty bear market, I think it's just the right time because we've been looking for a huge IPO. And I think at its price at 655, it's coming at a very, very attractive time. KENGEN has tapped on the capital markets on various fronts. They did their initial IPO. They came back and did a corporate bond, which also was a very unique bond in that it was the first time we saw a public bond offer. And again, that was extremely successful.
Our success in achieving our strategic goals have enabled us to reframe national energy generation in this country. And as we were talking in the holding room, the CSS were saying, they hope this is the last time we are coming to ask for a rights issue. And we were assuring them that this could be the last, because the number of projects that we've lined up, that we hope this money that we'll be able to generate will be able to spur us, and it's going to improve our cash flows, it's going to improve our balance sheet, and we believe that we should be able to finance future projects from our own internally generated revenue. As we are talking, we have about 400 megawatts of steam that is capped, and the CS Energy is very concerned about that energy being converted, that steam being converted into energy. And we have assured them that we are going to be doing that in a short while.
We are keen in modernizing the energy system by going into renewables. I think as a country, that is the direction we are going in. And as you are aware, we have put in place a lot of mechanism in terms of the feed-in tariffs.
which will really enhance the geothermal, the solar, wind, etc. They are there, and we are trying to fast track because that is the direction we are going in as a government. The KPLC also will be able to sign the long-term power purchase agreement with investors to promote the development of the renewable energy.
In 2009, KENGEN raised some 25 billion Kenya shillings through its first public infrastructure bond, the first such bond by a state corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, KENGEN is returning to the market today to raise an additional 28.8 billion through a rights issue for investment in various energy generation projects. I commend the KENGEN Board of Directors and Management for seeking market solutions for its funding needs. The government, through KENGEN, is committed to expanding power generation capacity to meet the needs of our economy and transform Kenya into an industrial economy by 2030. For this reason, and in order to support KENGEN's energy generation growth, the government will take up its rights value at about 20.2 billion through a debt equity conversion. This will not only relieve the company of its debt repayment obligation, but it will also give it headroom for additional debt as and when is required.